team, step forward. Loading team, step away. Gatekeeper, open the gate.
Who are you?
Dr. Thomas, I presume. It is lovely to meet you.
Yes. Is that your helicopter? You know, it's pretty dangerous to bring a helicopter like that to this dig site. We're digging up remnants of the Garden of Eden. We believe that Adam turned into a bird, and you could ruin all of that right now.
Well, that is very exciting, and I'm sorry about your dig, but I have some exciting news for you. My name is Dr. Mephisto. It's nice to meet you.
Dr. Mephisto, it's a pleasure to meet you as well.
Okay, who's the jerk?
Dr. Goretti, this is Dr. Mephisto of the Mephisto Foundation.
Oh.
You know, the one who sent us the funding check last week.
Right, it's nice to meet you.
It's a pleasure to finally meet you too. I believe that Ryan Howe has talked to both of you?
Yeah, he talked to us a few weeks ago. He said that you needed help with a project.
Yes. I'll get right to the point. You see, I own an island, and I have managed to do something magical there. But a while back we had an accident, and now the investors want an inspection of the park to make sure it is safe for visitors.
Well, what do you do on this island?
I believe it's right up your alley.
We appreciate the offer, but we can't leave right now. Like I said, we have a really important dig going on.
If you come with me, I can fund your dig. For an additional 2 years.
When do we leave?
Right now. I have a helicopter waiting for us outside. I also brought along another person who I would like you to meet, who's going to do this inspection as well. Well, he's waiting for us there, so let's go. Dr. Thomas, Dr. Goretti, I would like to introduce you to Dr. Xavier. He has been helping me on my project for quite some time now.
Helping? Yes, helping. I call it more like trying to persuade Mephisto to abandon this idea.
Dr. Xavier, Dr. Thomas, is a theologian, and Dr. Goretti is a church historian. Dr. Xavier is a mathematician, and he's been helping me out with all sorts of equations and stuff like that.
Saintitition. Saintitition.
What? Never heard of anything like that before.
Well, a saintitition understands the process of how one becomes a saint, and what Mephisto is attempting here is impossible.
You keep saying that, Xavier, but you haven't even seen the park yet.
I don't believe that I need to. You see, introductory Saint-Etienne theory states that...
Wait. There it is. We are going to head to the control room, and I believe that maybe you will begin to understand what is going on here.
Oh my gosh! Look at these leaves! I mean, these trees have been extinct for thousands of years. They haven't been around since the time of the early saints.
Hey, why did you stop the car?
Thomas, these have been extinct for thousands of years. I don't understand why they're on this island.
Goretti, I see dead people.
What are you talking about?
Look! Those people have been dead for thousands of years!
He did it. That crazy so-and-so did it.
It's a saint! It's a saint!
What are they doing?
Oh, they're building a church.
How fast can they build?
Well, we clocked the Therese of Lisieux at 2 a day.
You have a Therese of Lisieux?
We have a Therese of Lisieux.
Look! Jesus really did send them out 2 by 2.
Welcome to Beatification Park.
How did you do this?
Let me show you. Control room here at Beatification Park. It is from this control room that we run all of our operations and all the day-to-day activities here at Beatification Park. We can actually monitor all of the Saints' activities in this very control room.
How did you do this?
Well, let me bring out my lead geneticist, Dr. Jen, to explain.
Yes. Now let me explain to you how we did this. First of all, we needed Saint DNA. How do we get Saint DNA? Well, there are several options. We could have taken them from the incorruptible saints, or we could have taken them from relics of the saints, or we could have become grave robbers, but we found another way. Thousands of years ago, when early saints walked the earth, some of them would lean against trees, and they would get stuck in the sand. Well, we found these saints, and bingo, Saint DNA.
How did you replicate?
Well, I'll elaborate further. Now, when we found these saints, there were some gaps in the DNA sequences, so we simply filled those gaps with dinosaur DNA, and living saints from the past are now in the present.
Hold on. How do you expect to maintain proper population control? I mean, how do you stop them from breeding?
Oh, well, the saints don't get married.
And what?
They don't get married.
Why not?
Oh, because we didn't clone any priests for the park, and they would never copulate outside of marriage.
Mephisto, the kind of control you're trying to do here, it's impossible. You can't just take saints from the past and put them in with a souvenir stand and electrified fences and zazz, zoom, zam, boom, and throw them all. You have to be a saint in the present. I mean, what I'm saying is life will find a way, and well, there it is.
Yes, there it is.
Mephisto, I'm curious. Did you pray about this decision, and do you feel it's God's will?
Well, I didn't really have all that much time to pray. You see, I was kind of really busy cloning the saints and everything. But I'm doing a good thing. What's wrong with that? that?
I'll tell you what's wrong with it. You didn't pray. You're so busy wondering whether or not you could do this, you didn't fucking think you should. And you packaged it, and you packed it, and you slapped it all in a plastic lunchbox, and you're
Does anyone understand what this man is talking about?
What I'm talking about is prayer. And most importantly, you forgot about this part. So why don't you guys have a seat? And there's a research team with us, and actually